What is up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk 9 o'clock. Here we go. Let's get things going, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the DARE program. I did this a while back, and I kind of wanted to hit on it a little bit again today. DARE, what that means. What up? What's up? Good morning, Laura. My friends are like, I can always tell what kind of mood you are in by the hat you wear. So today was a struggle, a hat struggle. I had hat drama, total hat drama. What is up? What is up? Good morning, everyone. Back here. Can't do drugs. Wait, I have my glasses on. What do you mean you can't do drugs? Nor should you. Oh my goodness. My days are just getting like incredibly better and better and better and better. And as you guys know, I'm like not the God person. I'm just totally not into that. But there's definitely a force in the universe. Can't do drugs. There. Oh, no. Not that dare. My dare. I can't wear this bracelet yet. Sorry, I'm trying to go back to normal, and my hand's just not letting me, so that's that. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome, everybody. Here we go. I'm super fired up today, and I'll tell you why. Got like a lot of stuff on the table today, meaning there's a lot of movement in the universe right now. There's a lot going on. A lot is coming together. And, you know, I put these things together sometimes because I realize that mostly when I do my coffee talks, good morning, Cheryl, welcome. I do my coffee talks kind of based on, what up? Gotta have a little lip gloss. Yeah. I do my coffee talks based on kind of like where I'm at in the world. What's up, Melissa, my little unicorn? And kind of the things that I'm going through. I definitely don't want to ever share like my heavy side, which is very rare now. I've gotten to a place in my life where I'm just like super happy and super good. As long as I keep like the bad people, the bad elements as far away. And I think I've kind of gotten to a really good place of like getting bad things away from me and bad people and bad energy, negative energy, people that want to take advantage of me, which seems to be like my MO. What's up, Kim? Welcome. And I understand that not as a negative thing. I understand that as a personality trait that I have where I kind of pull people in. I draw a lot of people in, and I draw in, you know, it's just like a spider web, you know, and then sometimes I just get something really bad, like some bad negative energy, and I freaking can't get them like out of the web, you know, like out of my like, and then so I try to figure it out, and I backtrack it. And then I go, what did I do? Because it is basically everything we do is based on, and so we're going to talk about today. Like everything we move, every choice we make, or we don't make, every choice we make or every choice we don't make is our fault. I once watched an Oprah show where she said something about, and it might have been somebody, a guest that she had on, something that went to the effect of, everything you do is your fault. It's your fault. You know, that car crash is your fault. And I was like, wait a minute, you've never been to Miami. You've totally never driven in these streets, but that goes with anything. And I think it was very true when I really sat back and I analyzed it a little bit more. I was like, how do things that I just don't see coming actually happen? But we do. We make choices. We make certain pivots in our life. And some of the pivots that we make, we're like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Well, you should have done it. Because then you ended up in a worse place than you were. We also, a lot of people work from fear. Sometimes my fears are like, I can tell somebody my fear and they're like, well, that's no big deal. I'm like, yeah, but that's to you. But to me, it's a fear. It's a phone call or it's something, you know, and you're like, ah, and you blow it up and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when you end up doing that thing, you're like, fuck it, I got to do it. And you do that thing and you're like, oh, that really wasn't that bad. That was not that big of a deal. So every choice we make or we don't make is going to be what our future holds. What's your future look like? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to accomplish? So today we're going to be talking about the DARE program, D-A-R-E. And I know there's that, what is it, Lauren? It's our, like the police used to do that. Don't do drugs, right? That too, but that's a whole nother conversation. And I think don't do drugs is sort of like when you're kids and you're like growing up. But I think all of us, you know, I've experimented. I experimented with like my boundaries of like my physical limitations or, you know, drinking or drugs or things like that. And like, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I don't like drugs because I don't like that feeling. I'm not that personality. I feel like I'm always on drugs. I feel like I'm on a natural high all the time. So I really don't like coming off of that. And that's just me. So we're going to start with, good morning, Bessie. What's up? PT Kelly is in the house. You're in my house. You're actually in my bedroom, in my desk, in my office. I set up my office inside my bedroom, and I can't even tell you how fun that is. Like, hey, I'm going to the office. And I just shuffle over, and I'm in my office, and I'm actually looking at my bed full of puppies. And that's totally happening over there. And that's a beautiful thing. So today, desire. Let's start with the D. If you guys are taking notes, you want to write it down. Write it down. And I got some fun music. I'm digging my music. I'm digging this whole situation here. Because it's hard for me to find music and stuff that I like. So I'm playing around with it. Let me know if you hear something you like. Actually, we were all in your bedroom. It's so spacious. It is. All right. Yes, you are all actually, you're in the big chair. This chair, I actually got, I don't know if you guys can see this chair. It's funky because it's got the claws. It's like an old school chair. And I saw this chair somewhere. I can't remember where I got this chair. I've had it for a while. And pen's ready. And I'm like, oh my God, how much is that chair? It's like old school. It's got a big wing back and it's super cushy. And I was like, they're like $20. I'm like, $20? Done. Back in my truck. Yeah, I totally love it. It's totally like the Queen's chair. What? Yeah, the Queen's chair. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and write down. The first part of the DARE program is desire. And the way that I look at and the way that I teach it is I say that desire is at the kind of the pinnacle, because without desire, we have nothing. Desire is a wish or a want. It's a strong feeling of wanting something to happen, or wishing for something to happen. Cushy, good word. Cushioned and squishy. Yeah, that's me. I'm cushy. Yeah. I'm strong, but cushy. Yeah. Anyway, all right, so desire. Do not distract me, woman. All right, desire. A strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. So when we look that up in the dictionary, and I read that to people, and I try to make, yes, Chad, make it happen. That wish and that desire. Remember, if I go back, our future is determined by the choices we make or the choices we don't make. And sometimes we look at people as like levels of success. And have you ever read like that? And I know it's total bullshit. I know, because I know for a fact, like 30 under 30 or 40 under 40. And, you know, they're millionaires by the time they're 23, or these stories about people. I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, But then I look and they're like, okay, I'm in IT and I do this certain things, or I'm in the banking industry, or I'm like this, or I'm like that. I'm like, that's not my thing. That's not my thing. My thing has never been like, oh yes, I want $20 million. I know what $20 million will do. And I actually know how to reverse engineer that. But a lot of my successes are incremental. And then I go and I do my thing. And as a thinker, I'm incrementally moving towards my not end result, but the thing that I love. So my desires are what are they? Are they physical? Do you have physical desires? When I work with my clients that need to lose weight, I reverse engineer into one of the things I say, and this kind of trips people up. And again, if I offend you, great. We're in the best place possible. If I piss you off, probably a really good place to be right now, because sometimes you guys really need to hear this. You guys have been like coddled and hugged and, okay, I know it hurts. That's okay. Let's go have a coffee. I'm like, fuck coffee. Get your fucking ass out there and do the work. Oh, it hurts? Yeah, it hurts everybody. Idiot. You think Usain Bolt goes on the track, and I know his training program. I've actually seen his off-season training program, and people are like, oh, this guy's like the greatest in the world, his DNA. No, he fucking kills himself. I've seen his weight training program, and the guy works out. He works out hard. I mean, really, 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 really hard. And I know he does not do like distance work, but he does a lot of short distance running. Yes, he's also extremely talented, but I know that he has a desire and he has action. He has an actionable, mindset, right? Because we talked about that yesterday, Mindset Reset. This is Mindset Reset Academy. This is just the tipping point of Mindset Reset training. And for my trainers that are out there and you guys are working with clients, you've got to put them in a mindset reset. Got to get yourself in a mindset reset. That mindset reset is saying everything I do comes from one of two places. It's a fixed mindset or it's a growth mindset. I wake up in growth. I wake up and go, okay, these things don't work for me. You guys are still drinking alcohol. Listen, I'm not against drinking alcohol as much as I am for getting results. So my students or clients will come at me and they're like, oh, well, can I have like on the weekend? I'm like, do you want this bad enough? Your desires are not in the right place. Your desires are not in the right place. And I always use the analogy of if you've ever fallen in love, because that seems to be the universal feeling people get, that first initial stage, that first 6 months, and you're with somebody, you can fucking be up for hours and hours and hours and hours and like sleep for 20 minutes and get up, get dressed, go to work, and you're like, fine. You're like totally fine. And that's, whoo, your desires are like off the chart. Relate that to your business, relate that to your body, and saying, my desire to become the best person I can possibly become, I want to be a better sister, I want to be a better daughter, I want to be a better friend, I want to be a better trainer, I want to be a better coach, I want to be a better human. So my desires are, how do I get there? When you gotta like, you want to desire like, I really, really, really want this. Nothing will get in your way. Nothing will stop you. Absolutely 100%, nothing will stop you. And you just don't kind of casually think about it. You don't casually wish for it. It's set in stone every day. When I talk to my clients about losing weight, I'm like, all right, you're going to go out this weekend. You've got an event. You've got a party. All right, how bad do you want it? Oh, I'm only going to have like one drink. I'm like, that's one drink too many. And that's one drink less away from, and it's not even one drink, because one drink stays in your system for 10 days. No. Nobody tells you that, right? You're like, I'm going to detox tomorrow. I'm going to go on a cleanse. I'm like, no, bitch. You think? Really? That stays in your body. Our poor livers. Oh my God. We only have one, peeps. Wishing ain't making it happen. I have to work at it every damn. Yeah, girl. But Cheryl, you're also on a mission. You're also, you're driven. You're driven by the results. And that's where we're going to go. Because that's part of the equation are the results. My desire is to trade on East with you again. Yes, actually, Chad, I have the time now. And now that I had surgery, I'm almost healed. I actually tried to lift myself off the ground yesterday. That was not a good move. So me handling sticks right now are going to be a little challenge. But probably like in another week. Like every time I try to clench my fist, it's weird. I'm actually going to drive the motorcycle today. So let's see what happens. Cheryl is killing it. Yes, I know. I know. All right, let's talk about desire. Because desire is it's the top. To me, the desire is the 12 o'clock mark. And if you wake up and you're not thinking about the desire is not strong enough. If you're not thinking about that thing. And I'm kind of like, you look like it hurt. It did hurt. I hurt myself. I winced. I winced. And actually, even sometimes when I'm pushing down on my chair to lift my butt, it's the right side. It's tender, is what it is. And I just don't want to re-injure myself. That's like not my game. Anyway. So if you wake up and your desire is not the first thing on your mind, what is your desire? What is it that you wake up and you start thinking about, right? What does that look like to you? What is that physical desire, mental desire, financial desire, a relationship? And it can be all of those things, but it has to take a priority. It has to take a certain level of, want. Oh, I really want to be a millionaire. And then you do fucking nothing for it, right? And what does a millionaire mean? What number is that? 1 million, 2 million, 5 million? Because I'll tell you something, $1 million nowadays, especially in Miami, is like nothing. You can burn through $1 million in like a month. That's why you see these big, like, I wouldn't say rappers, but you see like a whole culture of people that are out there that are like, bling everywhere and fancy cars, a fancy house. Ronda Rousey's one of them. Like, living in Malibu and I'm the best, and then poop. I think she lives like on a farm. Scott Storch. Scott Storch is rich. I don't know what you're thinking, but that boy's loaded. And he's very successful. Anyway, so desire. Let's get back. And I want to move through the clock here. So I go through 12 o'clock is my peak. That's my desire. What is your desire? Write it down. They say that all the time. I have my lists. I actually wrote down this morning. There are 8 actionable steps that I take. And every day I work towards those 8. He lost his millions and then got it back. Yeah. Oh no, that guy's genius. He's the smart guy, by the way. I have 8 actionable steps, and I get after them every day. Sometimes they move around, but it's always here. It's always right, like firsthand, and I tackle those things. By the way, I have your workout today. You guys were going heavy bands today. I'm going to work out with you because I can't use my hands. Anyway, so desire is that 12 o'clock mark. And then we move into taking action. And I just said it, actionable steps. I have 8 actionable steps. It's a full pad full of things that need to be accomplished. And when I took action, I also just hired someone, which I have been able to do in my business to move my business forward. I've taken on someone who will do a lot of the action steps for me when it comes to the back end. I call it the back end of my business, which is like the, dotting I's and crossing T's and contracts and following up on phone calls or things like that, where I can spend my energy doing the thing that I love on the action side, which is creating content, being able to do choreography, being able to work with my clients, being able to take on more clients and take on more business. That's my actions. And we think of action as is how our brain works. The action and the process of doing something. So action is, am I doing the thing to get the thing? The desire, am I taking that action? Am I doing that thing every day? And remember, your future is determined by the choices you make or the choices you don't make. Your future, the things that you want, are you moving forward every day to the thing that you want? Working with someone with weight loss, or I'm working with some of my business clients. I work with people in life coaching, and they're like, my relationship sucks. You know, my wife doesn't do this. My wife doesn't do that. I'm like, sounds like you have a problem. Sounds like you are the problem. Because when you project out onto someone, 10 out of 10 times, it's you that really has the problem. Are you working on your finances? Are you working on your business? Are you working on your training? Are you working on getting rid of that bad habit of smoking or drinking or doing drugs? Are you doing those actionable steps? Or are you thinking about it once a week? One of the things that I do with my clients is I say, I want you on your scale every day. Oh, and I get some pushback. Oh my God, I get pushback. And it's not to trigger an eating disorder, because the scale moves up and down. But if you don't know where you're going, how can you track it? If you want to be a millionaire and you just kind of wake up and go, that'd be a great thing, right? You ever do a vision board? I have vision boards. I have a very specific vision board. And I look at that vision board every day and I go, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. And it gets refined, because I also understand, for me, what I visioned 20 years ago or 30 years ago and 10 years ago and 5 years ago is not the same today. So I've revised that. But I take my action steps and I go, these are the things that I need to do. We call it reverse engineering. And I want to step back. So I take my clients through those steps and I say, get on the scale and take a picture of your body. And I want bikini body. And I laugh because sometimes my clients send me pictures that my eyeballs cannot take back. Literally. I'm like, babe, pretty sure I didn't need to see that much of your body. I get it. And I know you want to... My students almost become like my children. And they're like, oh, but... I just thought maybe you wanted to see everything in my body. And I'm like, not really. I mean, no. Take a picture, be realistic, and tell me how tall you are. And I love this with my clients. And I'll give you guys like an overview from just my career. Just 40 years doing what I do. And watching people come and go, and I see this all the time. And I have a guy or a girl, let's talk about a guy, and a guy will say, I am 250 pounds, and I want to lose like maybe 15 pounds. And I go, okay, that's cool. How tall are you? 5'9". 5'9" and you're 250? Yo, chunk, what up with that? Oh, but I don't want to lose too much weight. I'm like, okay. My girls would do the same thing. I love when my girls that are like 5'2", 180, and they'll go, oh no, but I don't want to get too thin. I'm like, wait. It's almost like pleading with a cop. Like, I only had 3 beers. I swear I can drive. You're like, what? You're going to jail, bitch. You're gonna go to overweight jail. Because nobody wants to do the work. Do you do yoga? If so, do you like it? Nope. Hate it. I love yoga, don't get me wrong. I don't like anything about it. And I don't like most teachers in yoga, because I'm so against the third eye, blah, 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 omi, omi. That's not me. I think it's just crap. I think it's dumb and it's weird and it's obnoxious. It's just obnoxious. And I have certain teachers that do yoga that are freaking badass. And there's one in particular, and he's Asian and he studied with the monks in the temples, and I mean, he's a badass. And we toured in Asia for Nike for a long time, years ago. And when you're used to working with someone at that level, and his yoga is like, fuck, he's just like, he'll tell you, get the fuck down. He'll tell you right to your face, like, get the fuck down. And you're like, he's like a coach. He's like a trainer. What's up, Eric? He's like badass. He's like in your face. And there's no like ding dang, ding dong, blah blah, bing bing shit. It's like work. It's just work. And ever since I met him, any yoga class outside of that, I realized, because he's like the real deal, like serious real deal, like living with the monks and shaving his head and like having that lifestyle, I understood that to me was like, and I don't like yoga for the simple fact of like holding a pose, right? Holding a pose. And I'm like, I ain't fucking holding shit. I want to hold something. I want some weight. But I come from a martial arts background. Let me be very clear. I started karate when I was really little. So yoga was like, too slow and too just meh. Like meh. I need power. I need strength. I do, and I love Pilates, strong Pilates, or power stretching, which is what I do because I've been stretching my whole life. I know who you are and talking about. Total badass on me. Really? How do you know who I'm talking about? Because this guy is like, his name is, I'm not going to say his name. You say his name, and then I'll tell you if you're on the right path. I just wake up feeling like I need to stretch more, and someone recommended it. 100%. Listen, here's what I want you to do, Kimberly. Go find, and I say this all the time, and I know Melissa will say the same thing. When the student is ready, the monk teacher will appear. And the same thing with me training karate. Like Chad is on here. I would highly recommend anyone go train with Chad, especially Arnis. I study with him. He would be my master. And I dig that. But like you go around and you find your teacher because they resonate with who you are. Not go take this class because, oh my God, look at her body. She's amazing. Like I've seen fat yoga people. And I'm like, ooh, she was good. Like I have to vibe with, it's a love affair. It's like having a date. I think taking classes from people is like dating somebody. Like if you don't vibe, I'm not taking my clothes off, man. Ain't happening. Like, or you meet somebody and you vibe and you're like, pew, pew. How quickly can you get naked? Duncan Wong. Yeah, you got it, babe. Okay, Melissa, I just fucking fell in love with you even more. Because that's my boy. Duncan Wong. He's the real deal. I've never met. He's like me of yoga. Like we complemented. That's why when we were in Asia together, oh my God. Story time. No, I can't even tell those stories. And listen, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to DARE program. Yeah, you gotta totally vibe with an instructor. Like you really got an instructor. Like it's especially like I don't take classes from anybody because I always walk in. I'm like I've been at such a level that, and I'm not bragging. It's just more like I'm just that good. And when I see somebody or I meet somebody, I'm like just like fake, like just fake. Like really, come on. You got to be good. Like even trainers, like I see these guys like big trainers, I'm like, oh, you suck. You just suck. Or I love master trainer, I'm like, you just suck. Or I have 10,000 degrees and I'm like, yeah, but you suck. Because learning out of a book never taught you how to become what you are. It just didn't. It just didn't. You do the hard work and you do case study. Case study. I've trained thousands of people. Thousands. And it all boils down to a couple of elements that are the same. And when you've got a good instructor, you hang on to them and you gift them as much as you can. You give them gift cards and you send them coffee and you buy them clothes and presents. And I get watches. Look, I have 2 watches over here. Oh, and it's so funny because they're both swatches. I didn't even realize that till right now. But these were gifts. These were gifts from students. That's so funny. Interesting. It's so funny. I didn't even think of that. I used to collect Swatch when they first came out, and I would travel, go to Hong Kong, get a watch, get a Swatch, right? I think case studies are fascinating. Yeah. Well, you guys are case studies for me. So let's go back, because I totally went off the rails there. I hope that helps. Listen, I don't say things like, oh, I think I'm so good, or I think I'm better than someone. For the most part, I just am. And when I evaluate other instructors or teachers, because I've been teaching teachers for so long that when I watch instructors that just don't own what they do, I'm like, you suck, man. Go back. Try it again. One more time. You ever have friends like get dressed and you're like, what are you wearing? That's a good friend. Like, get back in the closet. One more time. I mean, don't go in the closet. But, never mind. Go, change. What are you wearing? You look insane. But I love what I'm wearing. Okay, you look insane. All right, cool. Desire. Gotta have the desire. Gotta have take action. Actionable steps every day. Your future determines the choices you make, the choices you don't make. What happens when you take action? Every single time. Every single day. I'm going to go for a run. But my feet hurt. My back hurts. I'm tired. It's raining. Okay, walk. Oh, okay. I'll walk. You go and you take a walk, and that will add up to getting results, right? I am that friend. I am like, good try, but you can do better in the shirt area. Yeah, right? PT. Next time you watch my stuff, if I don't own it, I'll get ready for the ball. Yeah. Kelly. Don't get me started. Listen. I am brutally honest when it comes to, listen, like I have friends that are like spin instructors, right? And because I just became one of the best instructors I think ever, and I got it, I dialed it in. I can go anywhere, and that class will go from 2 people to 30 people in a week. My music rocks. My cadence, my rhythm is perfect. I don't like willy-nilly. I don't like when people do what the industry demands. I don't do what the club environment demands. I create my own lane. I go my own way, and I will invariably draw into me the people that get it. And I don't wait around and go, you'll never get it. I've been to clubs where I've taught classes, literally, nobody shows up. And I'm like, what's up? And I realize it's culture. I will offend people's culture. I offend the workload. I've gone to clubs where people just don't, they're pissed. They're like, it's too hard. You're too hard. You're too tough. I'm like, I'm too tough? Hold on. But then I watch the same exact people with the same exact format from a dude, from a guy, doing the same class, and he's screaming at them like they're idiots, and they're like, I'm like, oh, I get it. You just don't like being taught or told what to do by a female. That happens a lot. I know that happens a lot. If you're a trainer on here, and you'll get it. Totally get it. Like, you don't like being told by a female. That has nothing to do with me. And that's something you learn as a teacher. Like, hey, not everybody's going to like you. It's cool. So let's talk about results. We took action, right? We took action, and you've been outside. You've been weighing yourself. You've been watching your diet, and you've been walking every day. And then all of a sudden, boom, the scale moves. The scale moves. Results are a consequence or an effect or an outcome of something that you did. Laura, what do you do if you don't know what you want? How do you figure it out? Be more specific. Melissa, yes, all the time. Yeah. Totally get it. I had such a truck. I love this hat. I don't know why. I was never really into trucker hats because I have such a little head. But coronavirus, I just started wearing hats. My hair was growing out, so I was like, it's just a mess. My hair doesn't know which way to go. It wants to go curly, it wants to go like, it never wants to go straight. That's a joke. It always just wants to like ball up and curl up and go its own direction. So I had it. I'm like, hat. Yeah. Anyway. Laura, give me a little more detail in what you're asking me. What do you do if you don't know what you want? What do you mean? How do you figure it out? Like, if there is an area of your life you just draw a blank on what you want. Good color matches today. Well, it's isogenics and isogenics. It's gray and gray. I got some camo gray going on down there. I got some camo shit going on. You guys are going to see in a minute. Let's talk about areas of your life, Laura, because we're going to go into results and excitement. Miss Kelly, what up? I'm giving myself away. Have you heard the one about spaghetti? Wow. Okay, so anyway, if I look at areas in my life, or I look at my programs and the way that they're built, then I'm gonna totally go in a couple of different, like if our life is a plate of food, or it's a plate and I'm going to portion control everything, I think about my physical world, which is the way I work out, the way that I train. I'm going to think about my emotional world, and that is how I govern myself on a day-to-day basis, and how I navigate my highs and lows, or what I refer to as my roller coaster. And then I navigate my relationships, my family, my friends, my loved ones, and then I talk about my business life, and I talk about the aspects of my business life are varied because I have different plates in my business world. When you think about how you want to break up those things, maybe that's something that you need to think about. What about your life is not going well? And, you know, sometimes my relationships are just doing amazing and my business is down, and, you know, food is off, or training is great, but food is off, but when we find that balance, it's almost like what's that? They call it a lazy Susan. It spins around. You're like, okay, I need some salt, boom, or I need some garlic, boom, and you take the spices that you need. When you think about what's not working, that's a great opportunity to actually take a time out. I fix things in my life by moving. I've always found that when I first started writing my book years ago, and this book is going to happen, but it's not easy. I think I told you guys I bought these little things. They were on Amazon, and it was a pack of 12, and I just wrote Tomboy in a Tutu. My book is Tomboy in a Tutu. So I just started with this pack, and I said, this is going to be part of the book and part of the sequence. But when you're looking at all the areas of your life, when we use the DARE program, what's your desire? My desire is to be balanced in all areas. I have a lot of clients that, one particular client that is extremely overweight, and he's extremely wealthy. He's very high net worth, and he's got one of these bellies, like it's a big drinker's belly. I think you guys can understand, like his body, like he's strong. He looks strong. Like guys will do that. Guys will kind of like externally look strong, and then they have these massive bellies, and then you're like, wow. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, you have replaced health for wealth. And now he's at a stage of his life, and he's early 50s, and he looks freaking old. Body weight makes you age, makes you look older. And you'll see people that are lose weight, you're like, wow, so much younger, so much more vibrant. And then there are other areas of the life. He's like, okay, he's got this wealth over here, but his health is way down here. So we look at that plate and go, how do you balance that? And some people are they're addicted to a certain part of their life that's like, no, I don't care if I die tomorrow, I'm super wealthy. I'm like, how much money do you need? How much money do you really need? How much money does it take for you to do the things that you enjoy doing, right? Oh, he wants to have the boat so all of his grandkids and his family. I'm like, yeah, but when you're dead, nobody's going to use the boat. Nobody's going to do all these things because that was you. And so you've cut off, a good 30 years of your life because this guy is not healthy. He's just not. My grandfather, a very successful man, said anything life worth having is hard to get. It takes hard work. Everything that comes easy is usually bad for you. Always take the hard way. Yeah, your family wants you, not the boat. Yeah, your family wants you. I have friends that are not well off, and it's when you can look. Being with my family for 3 months, we played Uno like every night or Scrabble, and it was the best time ever. Like the best ever. There was no money. It was a stack of cards. And just had the best, and laughed like tears rolling down my face, laughing so hard. And you can't replace that with a boat or let's go on the private jet. And those things are nice. But that doesn't make me love a person. And that's something that you have to find in yourself. So remember, your desire, you have to take action. You have to go actionable steps every day. Put one foot in front of the other. And again, Laura, if you don't know what you want, if you don't know what it is that you want, you have to keep, I always say this. It's just been my makeup that when I help other people, when I feel kind of like down or like I'm a little lost, I'm not really sure where to go, I go put my attention on someone that needs help. I'm like, how can I help you? Because when I help others, and it could be, a soup kitchen, it could be, the mission, the Miami mission down here, or I gather a bunch of clothes and I go take them to the homeless people, or, working with some other organizations that I'm connected to. It's like, and then I'm like, oh, my life is amazing. I need to just shut up and go back to work. How can I help other people? That's why I love what I do. Because every day I'm like, I'm nurtured by the thing that I do. I'm nurtured by the thing that I love. It's my passion, but then my clients and my students are like amazing. All of them. And I'm in a place now where everybody's getting results. Everybody's having a great time. I'm like, wow, it's awesome. I love that. Right? So, and that's the end part of the DARE program, is that you get excitement from the thing that you did, from the thing that you desired, that you took the action on, that you got results, and you freaking get excited. You're like, wow, when she taught me how to eat or not eat or how to meal replace, oh, these shakes are amazing, right? And you jump on the scale, and you're like, little by little by little by little by little, you start chipping away. And then, oh, these squats are not that bad anymore, Cheryl. They're just not that bad anymore. Or these push-ups I couldn't do before, I'm starting to do them. Oh, look, I see some muscle. Oh, my pants aren't so tight anymore. Oh, my shirt fits. What? And you get super excited. And that's your tipping point. And then it goes back to the desire again. You're like, let's do that again. Take the actionable steps. Get the results. Get excited. Let's do that again. And again. And again. And it's when we start looking at our life and you start, I have the desire, and you take no action. There's one thing out of this is that you have to take action. Sometimes you have to try new things in order to discover a new passion or talent. Absolutely. I haven't said that yet. Yeah. You're not going to, Cheryl. We're chipping away at something. I think most people get where you have a desire and then we become like little children. I do it myself. I'll have a desire for something, and I'm like, that's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I can focus on. And sometimes, I'll give you a great example. Amazon Prime. I know this is a bad analogy, but it'll make sense. Like Amazon. Amazon has made it. They're so smart. He is so smart. He's made it so that, especially now in coronavirus, in the beginning people weren't buying things, but now people are like just buying things. I'm like, I'm not going to go to a store. Like, our life changed. Amazon changed our life. I'm like, I don't need clothes, because clothes are just like, yeah. I mean, I work out all day, so I don't like to buy like new things. I have plenty of what I need, and I'm done. Cool. And I think buying new things is just like a waste. Like, for what? I'm not going anywhere. Are you guys going out? I'm not going out. I'm not going anywhere. And now we're going to get hit with pandemic number 2. It's actually number 1 that never went away. And idiots are not wearing masks. So here we go again. Thanks, guys. Told you that. We told you. But Amazon Prime has made it easy. I'm like, hey, order that, order that, order that, order that. It's like, you made it easy. Speaking of amazing, those POB bands are serious bands. Tried them last night. They blow latex bands out of the water. Yeah, it's totally different, Laura. We should be buying local cause mom and pops are suffering. The problem with buying local is that they don't have their websites set up or their fulfillment. So mom and pops are done, and they need to figure out how to do things. This is my advice for most of you. If you think that you're going to go back to the way things were, you're delusional. And figuring out a way to present yourself online and have a portal that people can reach you all over the world, which is what I'm doing, is going to change your life. Which bands do you recommend, please? Kelly, I have bands for you. Anyway, they need to pivot. Yes, people need to pivot and be able to become educators, because we are going to be in a place where we need to see you online. We need to be able to get your information. And as far as mom and pop is concerned, like clothing stores, I think are weird. Again, Amazon Prime, they have try it, you like it, you keep it, you send it back. And I've been doing that for years. If I see something I like, I'm not sure the size, I get it. I only pay when I keep it. The rest I just send back. And you know, we can argue that, oh my God, I like going to store. Listen, we're a social creature, so we will have those things in place, but we're going to be doing business differently. And the sooner you guys can adapt, the easier it's going to be. I need to try on my clothes. I don't want to deal with the return part. Too bad. I hate trying on clothes. I think one of the things that, for me, the way my body is, I have not changed. I think certain period of my life, I was this weight forever, and I was this weight forever, and I've shifted a little bit. I'm heavier now than I've not ever been, but than I care to be. But that's what happens with, coronavirus and injury, and I'm good. But I can pretty much order anything online, and it fits. It's very rare that I don't buy something that don't fit. I also don't spend money on stupid stuff. Like, clothes sometimes are just stupid stuff. I have beautiful clothes, I have work clothes, I have classic clothes, I have my t-shirts and all my stuff. Let's go back to the DARE program because we have a workout. I'm kind of excited, not really, but we're using bands today. Desire, action, results. That hurts. It just hurt me something. It's a little sensitive. DARE is desire, action, results, and you get excitement, tipping point, makes it go back around. Remember, our future is determined by the choices we make or we don't make, and how you want to live your life. What is it that you want to do? If you're stuck and you're not sure what you want to do, or you're not sure about the next steps, a lot of people right now have been doing a job that they're like dialed into, and the job is no longer there. And then you start going, yeah, but I like making, I don't know, art. Teach it. Figure out how to put it online. Figure out how to turn the camera on. I can't even tell you that even if I look, right, there you go. Exactly. Mom and pops need to switch to Facebook Live selling your products. Exactly. I've been clothes shopping like this for a couple of months now. It's great. Yeah, absolutely, Sandra. I agree with you 100%. I think people that were mom and pop, brick and mortar. I was in a law office yesterday. Yesterday, seems so long ago. I was in a law office yesterday and talking to my attorney, and I realized, I'm like, you don't need all of this because you're doing everything virtual. She goes, yeah, I need a portion of the office because clients come in and they do depositions, but the depositions are all online. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So you don't really need all this office. She is like, yeah, I'm going to bring people in and take up this space. I'm like, I get it. Totally cool. And so you don't need this big overhead. So our world is changing. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it like I see it. I'm calling it the way I feel it. I'm putting my work online. I also work like Zoom meetings. I'm like right there. It's me. Hi. Do you really need me to go to that gym, get in my car, drive to that gym, and tell you the same thing I just told you right here? I'm not going to touch you anyway. I very rarely touch a client. The only time I ever touch a client is if I'm doing like a power stretch, and that's what they've paid me for. But I don't do that anymore anyway because I don't like touching people ever. Like, no, gross and sweaty, and so those days are over. I don't have to do that anymore anyway. Yeah. So mom and pop is totally pivoting. Teaching online, being able to deliver a product online and being able to talk it through. There's nothing more exciting for me than when I want to do something and I go to YouTube and I'm like, whoa, there it is. And I have like 10 people doing it. And then I find what I like, what I enjoy, or the person that I enjoy. I play guitar, so I like certain people online that I play guitar with. Like that. So, same here. I see male trainers especially touching their clients a lot. Yeah, that's a no. Returning is not a big deal. They make it easy. 100%. The people that, is it really necessary? So I agree with you. Yeah. Everything online is oversaturation. You have the ability to discover the new. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah. Kelly, I agree. I have always had an issue with male trainers. I think it's a very, very gray area. I find that just in my experience with male trainers, and I watch them, and it's a classic like Miami thing. That guy thinks he's like a god. Just in general, I'm generalizing, and I see male trainers on massage tables stretching their female client, and I'm mortified. It's disgusting. It's all wrong. It's just all wrong. It's extremely all wrong. And I don't do it. I don't recommend it. You want a stretch session, then there's a professional way of doing that. And it's not out in the middle of the floor where everybody's watching you. And if you want to have sex with your clients, that's great. That's awesome. That's cool. But there's also a mental, there's a desire, action, results in all of that. And I don't like it. You know, it's like, hey, I'm going to like dog and pony show here and show everybody that I'm the big trainer and I'm going to stretch all my females in the middle, and then, oh, they're going to train with me, or they want to have sex with me. And I'm like, and you suck as a trainer, by the way. You just do. And you're talking the whole time, or you're on the phone. Now, I hold my phone with my clients because I'm doing Tabata, and I don't talk to them because I don't want to talk to them. But male trainers are kind of icky. And my female trainers that I've noticed, almost all of them are so dedicated at what they do. They're like, they come in and it's a craft. And I've seen some just shitty female trainers that are just crap. And I say crap is that their movement sequences or their patterns or their routines are just stupid. They're brainless. And I don't really like, So, yeah. Yeah, Kelly, I think some females really get off on their trainer, you know, I think it's the same people that actually wear those little booty shorts to the gym and they stretch and their butts are, I'm like, yeah, you're not here to work out. You're here for, I get it. I see it a mile away. I'm like, go away. Anyway. Most of the guys I've trained with had zero energy. They unmotivated me. Yeah. I've never met a male trainer that I enjoyed, ever. Not once. And I'm talking about in the gym. Like, I've had male teachers, martial arts, that I really enjoyed because they're super dedicated to what they do, and they're just really good. I only train with people that are actually like me. I'm only attracted to people that are like me. Like, I have that energy, and if you don't match my energy, I'm like, it's never going to work. Not going to work. It just doesn't work. Listen, guys, I'm going to write out your workout. I'm actually going to do it right here. So if you have any questions for me right now, go ahead and throw them up. I am going to write it out while I'm here. And let's see, at 10, boom. Today we're going to do banded. The bands I use are by a company called Peobeo, Peobeo. Again, Amazon Prime, Peobeo. Laura, punch that up there. Peobeo. Let's go. We're going to go banded and Tabata. Yep. I like Tabata, and I'll tell you why. Because Tabata is a very, we're going to do air squats. Sorry. We're going to do Frankenstein's. Whoop, whoop. ST, Frankenstein's. Whoop, whoop. Laura, throw up Peobeo. We're going to do a high knee. We're going to do a side step. This is all banded work today. We're going to do rear kicks. And we're going to do skaters. So today's a kind of a big workout. Posting it right at Peobeo. Booty bands are around $30. Yeah. So you get in that Peobeo, you get, hold on. You get commission? No, not yet. I'm working on a affiliate program as we speak. But I just order them. I make my money. Don't worry, girl. I always make money. And I love making money. I make money at what I do because I love it. And I'm in a good place. I love my clients. I really, 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 really love my clients. I really, really, really love what I do. I really, really, really worth the purchase. Huge difference in the resistance, and it don't fold up and hurt. Yeah. So I'm going to spin the camera around. I'm going to get the workout done here. Give me 1 second. I'm not even going to turn the channel off. Ow. My wrists are still sore. Hold on. Let me get some music for you guys. All right. Go ahead and grab your bands, guys. Let's get going. Hold up. There we go. All right, I'm going to turn the speakers on. Let's go ahead and turn things around here. Hold on. Woo! All right, so today, I'm going to get my timer going here real quick. 1 second, because we're going to work Tabata today. And I need my timer. Hold up. I'm going to reset it. We're going 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. All right, so these are the POBO bands. If you guys can see, that's the label. POBO. Bubble Booty! And we've got a heavy, we've got a medium, and a light. I primarily work with the light, but the reason that I love these bands is because the inside has a little bit of silicone, and these grab so that when I'm wearing, I like to wear tights. Look at my camo. Look at my camo. So when I'm wearing tights, it'll stick to my legs a little bit better, and not draw down. I also, when I'm bare naked, it grabs a little bit better and it moves. It doesn't slide around. So on the elastic band, not elastic, the silicone bands, these things are not meant for power. Again, they're meant for movement and range of motion. I love that kind of stuff. Or upper body. It's totally different, but these are the shit right here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to start with an air squat, but I want you guys to go ahead and stretch out with me. Love matching gym gear. What? A little Isogenics, right? All right, so I got to warm up with you guys a little bit. Let's go ahead and drop down into Big Baby right here. Again, if you guys can't see me, the only thing you are going to need as well, I'm reading this right now. Yep. And I just also recommended, a weighted vest. For a lot of you guys, if you want to go ahead and start wearing your vest, it's an 8-pound or 10-pound. My vest is a little bit different. This is my vest. And I wear it. It's like a little bit of it's like a half jacket. And it feels heavy, but it's only 10 pounds. And I like to work with my vest. Excuse me. I like to work with my vest, just so that, because I'm not lifting weights or I'm not putting weights on my shoulders right now, I can't really, get that full bend in a bar yet. So I'm working with a vest. So it's added body weight, for me, 10 pounds. Laura, if you want to, I think, Laura, you got, oh, okay, got it. Where in life or to work out? Where to work out? Yeah, my dancers need to train in those. Yeah, so what happens with your vest, good morning, Aaron, good morning, Susie. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you guys here. We're working bands today. We're going to start with an air squat. I'm going to get into a little bit of a stretch here. This is a 10-pound vest. Sometimes I go a little heavier, but I have these little pockets, and I wear it actually underneath. I'll wear like a little wife beater, and I'll put the vest on, and then I put a t-shirt on that makes it a little bit tighter to my body if I'm jumping. But no running, guys. I know that a lot of people have asked me about running in the vest. I also still see people putting weights on their ankles to run. Don't do that. Don't do that. What happens is that when you kick your foot out and you're moving, that's a draw on your lower back. I just don't recommend that at all. Just my gift to you guys, don't do that. You don't need to. But if you wear the vest up high, it's on your chest, and you want to boogie on a walk, badass. It's total badass. But don't weight your ankles and do it that way. All right, guys, let's go ahead and drop down into big baby right here all the way down. I'm a little sore. I worked out yesterday. I did a bunch of lunges and all kinds of stuff. So go ahead and open up. My knees are out to the side. And then I'm going to turn inward. I call this a dragon. It's one of the movements that I do in jiu-jitsu. So this knee, this leg, my knee comes on the inside. So I'm working inside, outside, abduction, abduction. I spin around to the other side, same thing, inside. I want to open up my hips. I also want to open up my feet, turning back to center, pushing my hands and knees open. Yes, beautiful. And rocking back and forth. Again, knee to the floor, opening my feet. Yep, nice job. I'm going to take a couple bounces and I'm going to come upright. Let's talk about the air squat because I know you guys know how to do it and you guys have been working with me for a minute. So let's get clarity on the air squat. A lot of people will do a forward squat and bend over. If you think about lifting weights, if my band is actually my weight and we're talking about movement, if I place my bar back here, I want you to look at where my band's at. And if my weight is here and I pitch forward, where is the weight in line with my body? It's over my knees, and then it's somewhere over here. So the workload is in my lower back. I want to take my workload and put it over my glutes. So in order to do that, and this is the one move that changes everybody's body or changes their composition, is I move my knees, watch my feet. I don't know if you guys can see my feet. And let me know if you can't see a movement that I'm doing. I blade my feet out. I blade my feet out. And that's actually the first part of a squat. Most people think the first part of a squat is forward. And they'll do that. But I don't want to go there. I want to get my hips back. So my knees have to go out so that I can go down. So my knees go out, and that's why we're using the band today, so that I can go down. And I keep my chest upright, so I think about using a tray of drinks as kind of a visual. Yeah. Sorry guys, I keep moving you. I hate when people do that. But I'm in my bedroom because it's cooler in here. I get really super overheated outside. So let's go ahead and work. Take the band, step in, and it's gonna go right above your knees. Again, I talk about the band placement. If I place the band below my knee and I start pushing out, you can see where the torque comes from. I want to control the band higher so the torque is not in my knee. It's up here into my hips. All right, so we're going to do an air squat, but I want you guys to drop so my feet are turned down at like 30 degrees. If we talk about biological females, I want you to think about your hips. We're not built this way. We're built on an angle because we carry babies, right? So I align my feet the same way. But the first thing I do is punch my knees out. I want your big toes up and just sit as low as you can. So from the bottom, just punch those knees out a couple times. And then we're up. Again, if you guys have been using the light band and there's not enough resistance, go ahead and jack it up to the medium or the heavy. We're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off with an air squat. So it's a full drop and a squeeze. I want you to squeeze at the top, and I want you pushing out as far as you can. Show me some love if you guys are ready. I'm going to throw some music on for you because they're not going to turn me off. I hope. All right. Hold on. All right, here we go. Get my timer. Yeah, I see some hearts. All right, guys, here we go. Air squats first in 3, 2, let's go. Push those knees way out. 5 seconds. And rest. Woo! Sorry again. 5 seconds, you guys. 3, 2, let's go. Woo! 5 seconds. Push, 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 push. And rest. Make sure that band gets right above the knees. 3, 2, let's go. Woo! 3, 2. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's go, guys. Come on. You want a butt, you gotta work for it. Woo! Three, 2, rest. Breathing hard. 3, 2, let's go. Woo! Ah! Come on. And rest. Woo. 2 more. My fingers up. 3, 2, let's go. All the way down. You gotta drop. You gotta get your butt below your knee line. Push out, push out. Woo! Oh yeah. 3, 2, rest. It hurts. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's go. Woo! Keep going, guys. 5 seconds. We're done. We'll shake this off in a second and rest. Nice job, you guys. Shake it off. Woo! You need to stretch now. Woo! I'm feeling it. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to move into part 2. We're going to do the Frankensteins. I love Frankensteins. If you don't need much of a rest, let me know. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Okay, on Frankensteins, remember, if you're using big bands, it stays above your knee. If you're using the light bands, I'm going to try a light band today. I keep popping these. That's the other thing about these bands. So I keep popping them. I have a bag full. I just buy them. Yeah, they don't last very long, but whatever. Let's go ahead and try. You guys, either this one, remember, the light band is going to go by your ankles. The big, heavier bands are going to go by your, right above your knee line. Let's go. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Frankensteins. I've got the clock rolling, so let's go, guys. Yep. Yeah, let me give you some music. Woo. Not a lot. Let's go ahead and rest. Not a lot, but don't catch up. 3, 2, let's go. Remember, toes are in, heels are out. That's your side kick. Working your abs. We got obliques right here from the side. Tight. Pull tight. Woo! Rest. 3, 2, let's go. Hey! Woo! Oh! 3, 2, rest. Let's go, guys. Come on. Remember, at the top, I'm not just throwing the leg out. I'm trying to get a little squeeze at the top. Woo! Oh, yeah. And rest. Three, two, let's go. Let's go, push. Woo! 5, 3, rest. Hurts me too. Hurts me too. Hurts me too. Hurts me too. 3, 2, let's go. Kick it. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, 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 fire. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, guys. Let's go. Get him up. Whoops. Oh. Rest. Last one. Last one. Okay. 3, 2, last round, you guys. Let's go. Kick him up. Throw those toes way, way inside. Yeah, they burn. Go ahead and rest, guys. Nice job. All right, we're going to move into a high knee. So I'm going to go back to, stretch those things out. We do chair stretch. Ow! Because, I haven't really worked out in, a week. So my body is really not having it right now. Just not having it. Let's go back to the big band. We're going to go with high knees. I call it high knee, or I call it like a Thai boxing knee. So let's get some clarity on the movement. When we're doing like a knee strike, a lot of people do knee strikes weird. And that's why I want to change the name from marching band to a Thai box knee, because a knee is not to pull forward or into your body, but a knee is actually, I think I say, place a glass of champagne on your knee and you're going to serve it. You're going to serve it. So on this back leg, I'm actually tightening my glute for balance and stability. I've got a slight bend in my knee, but I'm pushing forward. I'm not just lifting up. I'm pushing forward. So I'm really working my abs, a lot of stability, a lot of glute work. Again, going with the big band, step in. Oops. Don't fall on camera. I am notorious for embarrassing myself so that I can deal. That's a trick I've done early on. I'm if I embarrass myself right away, then everybody feels sorry for me. Yeah. I'm not looking for sympathy. All right. So if I'm on my left side and I lock down on this leg, I'm actually going to turn my foot out a little bit and I'm going to lean forward. Again, pushing that leg forward. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds. Let's get it going, peeps. I love you guys. I'm going to reset here. Get the music fired up. Let's go. 20 seconds of work. 3, 2, rest. Working a lot of abs, you guys. I'm really firing up my abs a lot. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's go. Woo! Working flexor big time. Lower ab, rest. Three, two, let's go. Three, two, rest. Woo! 3, 2, let's go. Woo! Ah. Woo! Oh, rest. 3, 2, let's go. Oh, oh. These are harder than they look. What? And rest. We got 2 more, guys. 2 more. My hips are on fire. Side steps are next, guys. Side steps are next. Here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Pull. Grab them by the neck. Woo! What? Rest. Last one. 3, 2, go. Stop distracting me. Just kidding. Woo! And rest. Woo! Shake that off, you guys. Nice job. All right, next one's coming up. We're gonna go into a side step. I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. All right, so all I'm gonna do is go from an out squat position. I don't really care how fast you go, but I'm looking for a big step. Whoops, a big step, 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 step. Again, don't turn your feet out. Turn your heels out. Turn your knees out. So you've got this big square, it's called a horse stance. You got this big tight horse stance. If you don't feel it in your butt, raise your hand. I can help you guys out. Again, so from your glutes, you stick my hips out. Try not to let your back roll inward right here, because then you're not going to feel your glutes. You want to get your glutes by taking your tailbone out, stick your chest up. All right, guys, here we go. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm going to reset here. Taking off in 3, 2, let's go. Done here. We got rear kicks and skaters coming up, guys. 3, 2. Hey! Woo! Ah! 3, 2. 3, 2, last one. Woo! Woo! 3, 2, shake it off. Woo! Those hurt big time. Yes, those hurt. Go ahead and stretch that out. Cross over the top. My legs were like, what? What? What do you want me to do? Nice job, you guys. Here we go. We're going to go to our rear kicks. Now, again, let's go banded. And I'm going to use the back of my chair. So, again, on a rear banded kick, if I'm on one leg, right? I'm not just hanging out on that leg and kicking back. I'm actually, imaginarily, I'm pushing that knee forward as I kick back. So there's like an equal and opposite reaction to the movement, all right? So I'm really pushing and opening. Yo, legs. Yes, Sam Burt. Get it, girl. Fuck, POBO is way harder. Yeah. What'd you think? I don't do easy, right? But I love a POBO. Thank you, Susie, for sending these. These were my birthday present. These are a birthday present. And they freaking rock. All right, so hang on to something. Again, try not to lean over on the movement because it takes away from your glute work. But kind of lean into it if you can, working your lower back. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've got 8 rounds, guys. Here we go. We're taking off here. 3, 2, and let's go ahead and start kicking it up. I don't know what my hands are going to do here, but... all you can see is my big ass. Rest. 3, 2, switch side. And switch. All I want to do is go. Other side, here we go. Three, 2, rest. Other side, guys. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. 3, 2, let's go. Come here. Come here. Let me say hi. Let me say hi. Let me say hi. Come here. Come here. And rest. Shy guy. All the men in my life. Shy. 3, 2, let's go, guys. Come on, let's kick it up. I don't know where you're at. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Why are you so shy? Rest. Come here, Pico. Picolino, come here. Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Where's the boy? 3, 2, let's go. Hi, Munchkin. Hi. Hi. Woo! Are we working? Rest. We got 2 more. That was a puppy break. 2 more, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, let's break. Woo! Are you working? And rest. Last round. We got skaters, and then we're done. You guys are going to do a little bit of a buyout. Let's take off in 3, 2. I'm going to reset the music here. Last round, you guys. Let's go ahead and crank it out. Cool. Here we go. Last round. Woo. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, shh. Shake it off. All right, we got skaters. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way. All right. So on my skaters, I'm gonna use my mat. So on the skaters also, oh, how about a little bit of light? Yeah, that works. All right, so I'm gonna band up again, and my butt is already fired up. Okay, so on my skaters, a lot of people get this one kind of wrong. My mat is actually, this is not a regular mat, it's just my carpet. But the idea is if I'm on my left leg, I want to drop all the way to the bottom, right? And this movement, essentially, I'm going to rock. You ready for skaters? Nobody ever says that. So I'm going to take my body. I don't want you to roll your lower back. I want you to keep your chest up, stick your butt out, but I want your belly on top of that leg, almost like you're riding that leg. So once I drop, I'm going to pull and drop. So I'm pushing down into a deep lunge, but I want to make sure that that knee hits the ground. We're going to work 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds, and then we're done. You guys have a 100 sit-up buyout. The rest of you guys, mindset program, you know what your homework is, so we'll get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and reset the clock. I'm going to throw the music on. We got 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 4 rounds each side, 3, 2, let's go ahead and crank it out. Go ahead and get started, guys. Throw your music back on. Here we go. Three, 2, we're going to switch it out. These kind of catch up to you also. Switching that leg out, guys. All the way to the ground. Big lunge. In 3, 2, let's go. Other side in 3, 2, let's go. Woo! Legs on fire. Legs on fire. 3, 2, rest. I'm in the heel of my front foot, guys. 10 seconds of work. Keep that chest up, flat back. And rest, switch it out. Woo! Here we go. 3, 2, let's go.
one, guys. Last one. Let's burn it up. All out effort and we're done. 3, 2. Oh, nice work, you guys. That's it. You guys have a 100 sit-up buyout. So, working through the sit-ups, you guys also know you guys need to get a big band. Don't use your yoga mat. A lot of you are complaining about getting a cherry on your butt. And if that happens, get a bigger, thicker, mushy mat. Or you can do a one leg cross. Butterfly is both legs. So you're just going up and down on that one butt cheek. You guys need a butt. Gotta build a butt. Gotta build a butt. Losing weight, sometimes you're like, hey, I'm thinner. But then you get a cherry in your butt when you're doing abs. Once you get over that, like, it never comes back. Really, very rare. Because you're gonna do sit-ups all the time. So get used to that. Guys, amazing workout today. I love you, I love you, I love you. I have a butt. Yeah. Amazing workout. Remember, as always, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, all of that works. I'm here for you every day. We're going to be moving into a Zoom platform very soon. We might be here another week. I know we said last week we were moving to Zoom, but that's all coming. But I'm going to make my content available for you guys. You're going to be able to have it online. It's going to be Fit Library, all of my movements, all my descriptions, all my workouts, all my material. I love you guys as always. Like, share, comment. If you need help with anything, please, 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 please. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help you grow. And moving forward, I want to make you guys aware of your surroundings and your gym setup. If you need weights or dumbbells, you need to get in touch with me. I will send you a link to my calendar so you guys can get set up and making sure that your workouts never get interrupted. You can always work out at home. This is my house. This is my bedroom. This is the space I train in. I don't need a lot of work. I don't need a lot of space. I just need to be able to do some lunges and push-ups and things like that. So all the freestyle workouts you guys see here, you're able to do anywhere in the world. I love you guys. Booty on fire. Nice job, Melissa. Again, I will see you guys tomorrow. Coffee Talk 9 o'clock. Workout at 10. Again, I can't use my hands yet, so it's more of an upper body ab workout week. But little by little, I'm coming back. I love you guys. I will see you mañana.